Hey guys, I've got some questions about that forklift that I've been working on that I'm hoping some people out there can help me with. So, it's very cold right now. It hasn't started since yesterday. So I want to show you how it starts up and then the issue that I'm having to see if there's someone there who's dealt with this before. So, it's very cold. It usually fires up real quick. Then I choke it a little bit. She fires up nice. Now, in the mornings when it's cold, it works perfectly. It can lift pretty much as much weight as I need it to. So here we go. I'm going to try and lift up that 49 Chevy 1.5 ton truck, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to let it warm up for just a second. So she's been running for like about a minute here. Not enough to quite bring the temp up, but oil pressure looks good. And let me show you the issue that I'm having. So, as you can see, it's holding the truck up good. And this is a heavy truck. I haven't put it on my scales, but I have to imagine it's at least 4,000 pounds on just the front. And it'll hold it up just fine. I can move it around, no problem, no drift. But let me show you what happens when it gets warmed up. Here it is at 170. So that's the issue that I'm having with her. She's working great when she's cold, but as soon as it gets warmed up, it starts to drift really bad. Now, I checked the hydraulic fluid levels when it was cold and then again when it was hot, and they're exactly the same spot. So I'm not sucking in any air or anything like that. So the manual is really good at telling me how to fix these problems, but it's not good at showing me how to diagnose them. And so I'm hoping that since there's a decent amount of people starting to watch and comment on these, that maybe somebody out there knows what my issue is, and I'm expecting it to be the valve body, but I'm just not sure. And I would think that because it doesn't drift when it's cold, and so I would think that if it was in the cylinder or the hoist, that it would be the same either way. So the reason that this is an issue for me now is because I just got an order to build another pizza truck, and the way that I built the last pizza truck was I put a shipping container on the back of a former box truck. So it was a moving truck that had a 22-foot box. I took the 22-foot box off, and we had to use two little forklifts, one on each side, and then drive the truck away, and it was a little bit ghetto. And then later on in the build, when we put the shipping container on top of the truck, we had to use a crane. And then later on, I had to rent a 5,000-pound forklift because we had two 4,000-pounders, and I had to lift a 5,000-pound wood-fired pizza oven into the back. And so I told myself if I get another order for one of these, I'm going to buy a better forklift. And so this one should be okay, especially if I do it when it's cold, to put the pizza oven in the back. But I would like one that can actually put the shipping container on the back of the truck. Now, it's an empty shipping container, so it should be around 5,000 pounds. I don't remember exactly, but it's something like that. And so the guy that I bought this from, he had 20-footers stacked around on his property, and he said he used this forklift to stack the 20-footers on top of the other 20-footers, and that he's used this before to lift up and move around an empty 40-footer. But I don't know if that's true. So anybody out there who has any experience with this forklift and it can tell me if it can move around a 20-foot shipping container, okay. And then anybody who knows what's wrong that's causing that drift. Because my other option is there's someone selling a 15,000 pound Hyster locally, and I was thinking about selling this and getting the bigger one, but I don't know if that's overkill. I don't know if that's crazy. This thing works pretty good on my property. It's a good size for navigating around. And outside of lifting some of the really heavier vehicles that I do, like some of the commercial vans and stuff like that, it's fine. And even if it can't fully lift the vehicle, I can usually lift it up and move it around. So I'm happy with this forklift so far, but let me know if you think that I should upgrade to a bigger one now that I'm going to be doing more work with shipping containers. And then if you know what's wrong with it, boy, I'd love to hear it. So thanks for watching.